So I've got an update on the Uncle Nearest lawsuit. If you haven't watched my first video, go watch that now, and I'll wait for you. Okay, one of the things that I didn't mention in the first video that I really wish I would have, part of the claim from Farm Credit Mid-America, they were saying that one of the things they had an issue with was property that Fawn and Keith bought in Martha's Vineyard. They're claiming, Farm Credit Mid-America is claiming that they knew nothing about this, and it kind of went against the stipulations of the law. Fawn was saying that, yeah, you guys knew about this place in Martha's Vineyard because some of your employees came to a function there. So I thought that was pretty interesting, and wish I would have put it in the first video, but that is part of the claim. There's some other things, like I said, it's in the first video. I'm not going to rehash all of that stuff, but I'm just going to give an update on what's been happening now. So we've been waiting on a ruling from the judge to see if there's going to be a receivership, and the judge has ruled that there will be a receivership that has to be put in place. And what this means is that it's kind of an outside party, or actually, Fawn from Uncle Nearest and Farm Credit Mid-America, they get to, I guess, select someone that they feel like could be a kind of a bipartial receivership, basically to run day-to-day operations, make sure everything's running smoothly. This does not mean that Fawn and her husband Keith that run Uncle Nearest are out or anything like that. So if you hear stuff like that, that's not accurate. But the judge did rule that there should be a receivership in place, someone to lead operations, making sure everything is on the up and up, to make sure, there's cash flow, inventory's correct, everything like that. Again, part of the original lawsuit. I think it'd be very silly to exclude Fawn and Keith from Uncle Nearest. To me, like, Fawn is the face, the voice, the brand of Uncle Nearest. I think she does a great job of being a strong brand ambassador, let alone like a leader for the company. So I think it'd be very silly for them to not want her involved. And the judge has said that she could possibly stay on in that capacity and do marketing and everything like that. And she's been taking to social media to really kind of like push the brand, making sure people go out and buy the product. And if you're listening and you're interested in this and you want to support Uncle Nearest, the very best thing to do is go and buy bottles. Money talks. And so that's going to show the credit, Farm Mid-America, that the brand's viable. It's going to show the judge that the brand is viable. And hopefully they can right the wrongs that have happened. So it's the 19th today that I'm putting out this video. They have until tomorrow, the 20th, where Fawn and Uncle Nearest and also Farm Credit Mid-America, they get to put forward who they think should be the receiver and have the receivership. So we'll be waiting on that. I'll update everybody on that too. But again, this whole situation is crazy. Like, the chief financial officer made a pretty awful mistake. I don't know if it was on purpose. There could be some lawsuits there that Uncle Nearest might be filing. But again, I think this is a good learning lesson for anybody that's running a business. There was another podcast that I did a few months back about an accountant doing some shady things with some money, and the owners finally caught wind of it, and it was a huge catastrophe. So again, people do things on their own, and I'm kind of giving Fawn and Keith the benefit of the doubt of not knowing that this happened. And then when they did find out, they fired the chief financial officer. And I don't know. There's something about Fawn that I really, really like, and I'm just kind of personally pulling for her. I'm not a journalist, so I don't have to be, bipartial, whatever the hell you want to call it. I like the brand. I think it's a really cool story. I like Fawn from everything that I see and that I know. And I hope she's able to stay on and lead the brand. And, she put out a great video. If you haven't or not following her, you probably should. She put out a really good video about how sales have been continuing to rise, and that's good because that's what they're going to need to help right the ship. No matter what happens, sales needs to be there to make this brand worthwhile and correct some of the mistakes that happen. But I'll keep everybody updated, and hopefully this gets all sorted out. And take everything I'm saying with a grain of salt. Take everything that you see on social media with a grain of salt, especially reporting. I've seen some other reports that I've read. I'm like, that's not accurate. So just double check. Anyway, I'll keep everybody posted on things. I would go follow Fawn Weaver. She posts some really great stuff. I really appreciated her Black Panther post that she did a couple days back. I thought it was pretty clever. Anyway, I'll keep everybody updated. See you guys.